Damn. Yeah. Brandon Anderson, but people know him as a killing machine. Yeah, some people know him as that. Join the club. Awesome. And you said she's a solo. She's a gunslinger. Melee. Ah, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, right. I was guns and swords. A- oh. Yes. Okay. Right. Yes, I heard about it. That's funny. That's funny as hell. That's fun. That's funny as hell. It depends on it. You could hold both of them for sure, but action is gonna be on a case by case basis. But you can definitely hold. You could technically hold two ARs with four arms. Yeah. Yes. Technically holding it. Yes, that is true. Right. You don't get ready to fire, but you can hold them. Yeah, you don't get. But yeah, yeah. So if he can climb and shoot his gun at the same time, in that case, as an example, that just sounds funny as hell. That sounds funny as hell, dude. Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, dismembering happens quite a bit, so you that having four arms helps. And grabbing people with all four arms, bear hugging people. Oh, that one character. Yeah. Yo. Shell Shock play another character with four arms doing some fancy stuff too. So four arms is nice. That's a nice perks to have, but I'll just say it has its pros and its cons. Right? He fidgeting all the time, rocking back and forth, gripping on his sword with all four of his arms looking left and right. Yeah, he's edgy. He's on the edge. I've seen him cut people in half too. Yeah, so yeah, he's been through some shit. As you guys are all huddled up thinking about how you guys are gonna go up for the next part of the task, the rest of the crew brings you into the building for just a quick second so they can show you what they see on the screen of the energy panel. And as you guys look at the screen, look up at the screen, I'm gonna show you guys a pop up on row 20. Another window should pop up. Did it come up for you guys? Hello. Awesome. In Friday's session, they was able to get the first panel in the room you are in offline, and it also shows some other status on the energy from this bunker. You guys discover that energy panel 1 in the room you're in is off. It's been turned offline. Energy panel 2 is online, and it says overloading on the screen, and it also says energy panel 3 online and overloading. And it also luckily shows you the energy drain reroute status, where all this stolen energy is going from. Starting off is Blacklist Compound, not this bunker but a different one, and it's cyber cancer satellite deployment status sitting at 69%. You guys also see that the Mororock mass drive space laser is sitting at 80%. You also see at Mororock the Moon Resort and Transits, where the wealthy and one of the suspected places Blacklist is going to be at, is 100% all system operating, fully functioning. The 1% are enjoying their time at the moon. And you also discover from the turbine bunker where you guys in that the 3rd floor, the cryo security is at 120% overpowered. You also determined that the turbine bunker's cloaking technology is scrambled due to the super scrambler Shell Shock is using. And then you also discover that trauma team tower, that 90% of its incoming power is being siphoning. And at the bottom it gives an option: reroute energy, yes, no, and surprise me. Oh. Yes. No, sir. It's a location. It is a radio station called like Mororock something. That is true, but then this time I'm talking about the location Mororock. But that could be where the Mororock radio. Actually, I will say that there is a radio station on Mororock, because I think it's in Cyberpunk 2077. But Mororock is a location as well. I can show it to you guys. Yup, they're doing it by satellite. Yup. And then Mororock is right under you guys' characters on the map. This island right here on the map. And right here in the game, you guys see this blue and green square in the top, near the top right corner, west of the Interstate 101. That's where you guys are right now, the turbine bunker. That's where you guys are at in this on this floor in this building. As you guys are looking at right. As you guys are looking at the screen, you guys see a ticker start going down from 20, 19. And you guys start knowing it's just a countdown going on as you guys are making a decision at this panel. Which button are you clicking? Which button are you clicking? Reroute energy, yes, no, and surprise me. Awesome. Give me electronic / security tech check. Awesome. You're you're you start you how do you want to do the press the surprise me button, because this is going to be big. This is a good role. Then I'll explain what happens in role play for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Right. You mash down on surprise me, and you start twisting your finger in the button. You put your hand on the panel, and then you see like a tiny, like little knob, like you see like on electronics, like tiny little knob, and then you pull it. It's like a little case. You pull open the case, and it has some more knobs, and you realize as you're turning the knobs that you've mastered how to use this energy drain reroute system, so you can overload it, underload it on the specific location at will. I was like, right, right. Yes, yes. You think it won't. You think it won't be enough. You think one panel won't be enough, but at least it's one energy panel out of the way. But you're also happy because you can control it at will, and it also controls the power to the hospital, the trauma tower. But again, everything has its pros and cons too. It's a guessing game. Right, right. Awesome. As you start, go ahead, go ahead. Says, all right, but I'm gonna record these turbines exploding since you're gonna be overloading. That could make us some big bank on the fees. I'm not missing that for nothing. Heard that? he said, he says, all right, you got it, you got it. And then Shellshock, your intention is to overload this panel, so is one panel completely dead, correct? Or, all right, you're able to turn the knobs to where the panel itself starts exploding, and as you look into it, you can tell that the next panel you finagle with is going to be probably just as easy, and you probably disoriented some of the security in the building by messing with the energy. All right, as you going down the stairs, give me, it's like as you start trying to look for the stairs, give me an evasion check. Alright, give me a second. You're able to find the stairs, and you're like, okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. And then Shell Shock, put your character right here in this tiny green. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up for you. I see what's going on. I got you. There you go. You should move now. And then who else said they could move their character? All right. What about now? There it is. We're able to move. I tried. There you go. All right. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. Awesome. There's Brendan. Are they in the map? I think they are in the map.
So while we're doing the setup, you guys have a preferred gaming stack?
Chip. That's a good one.
Just OG or do you have a stack?
I don't know.
I just got me with
Those are all good picks.
I had a lemonade on a split thing from Starbucks.
Nice.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
They're like frozen slushy things, but yeah.
Shell Shock, you try to stay on your toes and avoid getting rushed, but you can't help it, and then you get tackled from through the door all the way to the other side of the room, doing 4 out of your stopping power and 10 out of your HP. Give me a human perception check. Yep. You recognize this guy as the man, the myth, the legend himself, OG Camden, infamous Solo. And he's really, really, really cold to the touch. Give me a resist torture / drugs check. You start to feel your cyber arm start to freeze solid, but then retract to normal. You can tell this guy is part of the cryo security. He's been in the tank. All right, fellas, I need you all to click on your character tokens and give me initiative. And Sully, is it letting you click on your token?
I'm sorry, just a second. I will repost right into
Right? Nice. Look, that's true. That's true. So that's like actually like true Sully fashion. I think that's what he would do if if he was playing the RPG.
Hey, sorry guys, I have to run.
Right, right. He left.
I did. I did that in the same thing, and it didn't work. So let me try it again.
Oh man.
It's technically a true call. Hey, does anybody want something to drink while I'm at the vending machine?
Right.
A little help. I don't think they got help here. They got Coca-Cola. Mountain Dew. They got soup. Frozen soup.
Right.
They got ammo. Hella yellow.
Right.
They
To
got a Starman soup next to it.
slightly. That's so fucking funny. Look, the funny thing is, a throwback '90s soda is Surge, and he literally has a pharmaceutical called Surge in his medtech bag too. That's funny as hell too. All right,
It's a pharmaceutical soda.
right, right, right. All right, he tackles you into the wall, and you can tell that he's beyond the point of reasoning, because from the chill touch, you can tell he's come from that cryo security, and you know the capabilities that this thing can do. He could take nearly, and there's no, you don't know about that. You don't know that. But you strongly, you know what I mean. You guys seen the movies. There's no way for him to be turned back. Wink, wink. But you know he is basically a not necessarily a security guard, but let's say let's just say a basically motivated, highly motivated cyber security guard. But you know his family wants him alive, and then they will pay a lot of eddies. They'll probably pay at this point 7,000 eddies for him back alive.
Man, it's cheap. But he's basically almost like a Cyberpunk villain.
Yup, yup. There you go. There you go.
And we all know who this is.
Yes, yes. And he looks at you, Snow, and you can tell in his face there's no expression. And give me an evasion check. As your eyes nearly pop out of your head, being shocked and seeing him and knowing he is over the edge with slight chance of possibility of bringing him back to and getting him alive, your vision goes blind for a second as the explosion goes up under you, doing 2 out of your stopping power and 12 out of your HP. Give me a concentration check if you can get your vision back from being flashbang.
You say flashbang?
Yup. Flashbang grenade, that still hurts you. Yup. He's chrome for sure. Yeah.
He's got
That definitely would have helped. That definitely would have helped.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Almost missed it.
you still even after the light runs out, you can see just fine. And it brings us to your turn, Snow. He's got shell shock pinned against the wall with one arm, and he just shot you from his other arm.
Uh, so 7,000 back alive.
Yep.
Bring him in pieces. Still alive.
Yeah, all right this turn. Totally excited. Just slap him with the with the um just going to put the weapon in her belt and release it, ready to issue some fire.
All right, let's see the first one.
She's got a snow glasses and snow goggles.
Nice. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
When you
Yeah.
select it to read invisibility, you can use the personal ability to hide.
Uh huh.
So I guess we should roll.
The first throw, he ducks down, but it comes around and comes back to you.
Shit, that's a lot.
Ah.
You throw it the second time, you fling it, and he catches it with his free hand. Still, no look of expression in his eyes whatsoever. He gives a dead stare, boomerang in one hand and shell shock against the wall with his other hand. Would you like to move anywhere?
So if he moves where? He's on the top, right?
Yup, that's correct.
So
Alright, alright. Is that it? I'm gonna chill right there.
so what is that invisibility
Give me a perception check. You notice that in front of the both doors are trip wires that'll make arachnid grenades drop on someone from the ceiling. So an active trap set right there. Awesome. And then we'll rotate to Shell Shock's turn, who's pinned against the wall. Are you gonna try to square him out, Shell Shock? If so, it's gonna be a brawling check. Just let me know what you want to do. But if you try to get out of the grab, it's gonna be a brawling check.
Yeah, he's pinned against the wall physically, right?
Yup.
Here's what Shell Shock is gonna do. I am going to launch a quick grenade right at his shoulder that's open.
Okay. Does the rubber grenade explode with rubber pellets, or is it just like the
No,
the
it's
thing
just a
itself?
big solid. It's just like a big solid. Almost think of it as a big
Yeah. Okay. If you're aiming for it,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Um, if you want to aim directly for its arm, it's an aim shot, but general mass is not gonna be a penalty at all.
So that is
It barely. He's able to shoop, shoop, move his body out of the way so quick that that grenade misses.
good though. It's good though.
He had to move. He still has to be. He's still moving. He's got his eyes set on you. You've been targeted.
But now that he let go,
He didn't let go. He didn't let go of you. He didn't let go of you.
you caught.
So you missed the bullets when you spell.
He just
Because in the shot, he's on his feet. Oh, he's
and also keep in mind when you get chromed, you do stuff that a normal human can't. So you can. Y'all saw what the fashion rebels was doing. So
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out like this is how like emergency response.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing.
okay. So after he does that, I'm like, oh, I see wrong flavor. And I didn't want to do this because we kept going on. But stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh no, it's not Plan C yet. It's Plan R, Plan Rocket. I've got much rocket out.
All right, in the same radius as in the same radius as him.
Oh, it's not in shot. But yeah, I'm gonna.
Are you aiming at the ground? Is the true question. Are you aiming at the ground or are you aiming at his body? That's gonna make a big difference because if it were to hit this guy or hit the ground, you would definitely be caught in it, and that's gonna be a nasty one for sure if you get hit by this.
Yeah, I know no matter what, I'm not getting caught. That's why I didn't want to do this till I got
The explosion and flames go up in your vision, and the explosion enough to break the wall behind you to a full opening where someone can easily come in and out of it. And let me see you roll 2d6 for your critical injury.
me and him.
I'm just talking to you. I'm talking to you, sir.
25.
What's that? What's your bonus?
One object probably.
What
That's all I
object?
can get.
For breakfast.
For breakfast.
Apparently, in my lane.
What's your nickname? It's almost like ATV4 because of the.
Right, right. All right, that was close to being foreign object, but I'm about to show you what you got. Sully, you might be called on soon here, buddy, because your boy here has got some broke his ribs while trying to blow up this guy with those rockets.
No, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And
No paramedic.
I'm
right,
missing limbs, so I don't care.
and you guys look down at Camden, and you see his cybernetic spine and obvious and devastating in his back. He's obviously got chrome in it. Silver spine, in half, disconnected. You can tell he's got a mean spinal injury, and he's not going to be able to move.
But did that break the ground?
Oh yeah, you're definitely out of the graph. Actually, he can still move, but he cannot take an action. So he can still crawl, but also Sully, you could be called on for this one too, because the injuries are coming to show. Paramedic DV of 15 or surgery DV 15 to help him out with that. And then Shush, is there anything you want to say to him, and do you want to move anywhere?
I'm like, dude, I want to fight you want to go into. And I got other people I'm gonna have to fight, so let's just stop. A little bit out of
You can tell he's breathing heavy, but it's gonna take more than that to take him out. But he's definitely having a harder time now with that spinal injury. And then,
I think 49.
and only broken ribs too, only broken ribs. And then that's gonna bring us to Sully's turn. Mondays, am I right? Right here, shell shot, like 2 squares to the right of you.
This one here. Yep, that's me.
Yep, he's
Right. So I start playing the immigrant song with Lloyd License with a nice song, hot strings, low, and camera dog. And I am getting you with my guitar. I'm assuming that's
yup,
me, and that's
yup.
gonna be my surgery action.
That works for me.
Makes that
Let me get an electric guitar check first. That's going to be under the performance skills as you're cranking out that jam by the immigrants.
I got show shots and pain, and so this is like taking a selfie with them.
Right.
Laugh. Ribs for days. Who wants barbecue?
Right.
Alright, let's get 21.
Awesome. You start leading off these riffs, and then you feel the temperature in the room get warmer as you guys look at Camden, and then it looks like he's finally come to, and he is out of whatever psychosis he was in from the cryosecurity. So you discover music is the key versus cryosecurity. And you're choosing to help, and that surgery check is helping out Shock with his broken ribs, or helping the Camden with the spinal injury.
It is gonna be.
The decisions.
I'm just gonna let y'all know. I'm just like with it. Yeah, but I only have one action.
Luckily, I will say, luckily there are no hostiles right now since he's come to. There is no other hostiles in the room.
So I can heal both, right?
It'll take some time, but you can definitely get to him. If nothing, if everything goes smooth, that is.
Let's see
right, right, right.
Hey, you guys give me some more attention over here. I
Right.
know you're dying. I'm helping you. Let me help you. And then the car goes.
Right. He's just letting them rip. He's letting them rip.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna use the surgery to heal both wounds, and then I guess if we still have time, I'm able to use one of my stabby knives, the speed heal,
Awesome.
for the person.
Awesome. So which person are you choosing to tend to first? Because that's going to determine how this plays out. Because the surgery isn't going to be just instant.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna deal with the spinal injury because that's kind of
It's a hard situation to be in.
brain will lie quicker. Yeah,
Yeah.
brain needs quicker train protection than the lungs, but the lungs are important. So we're gonna go brains, then lungs,
Awesome.
ribs.
Awesome. The character that needs it is going to be this guy in the corner. Okay. And your target is going to be this character right here, OG Camden, in this corner. Feel free to move your token over there by him to start performing that surgery. You pull out your medical bag. You start administering your pharmaceuticals, doing them up real good. And he says, "Dude, what in the hell has been going on? And who? Why am I so cold, dude?" He's looking at you and Sully of all people, where am I, Sully?
We're in right? That is our location.
Not the turbine bunker.
Oh, turbine bunker. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you good.
Looks like you've been down for a spell, and you came up being really freaking angry. There's a little around it, whatever.
And corpses everywhere. Right? He says, "Holy shit! I didn't realize, man. You know who did this? What's going on?" And as you guys are talking to each other as you're wrapping them up, doing your surgery, Shell Shock, Brandon, and Sully. Let me get evasion checks from all three of you guys.
Shit.
And also, Sully, I will say this will be the probably only time I'll ask an evasion check from Sully because in this game your reflexes has to be 8s to be able to have the option to evade things. And we know how full of and we know how Sully is full of himself. He wouldn't be paying attention too much either. Always be able to dodge it, so it makes sense too. But this one I'll let pass. But yeah, evasion check this time.
That person came in there.
Yeah, they did.
All right, I flashed them in the face with the unfair
What'd you say?
fighting.
Oh yeah, fighting.
Sorry, go ahead.
There's, I'll thank your wife when I visit you in the chat. It's show shot freaking
All right. I'll check. Okay, I'll check it. All right, let me see the evasion checks we got. 18, 20. Snow is in the safe range. You guys hear the sound, spewing flames, and you guys all able to get down under and not get caught on fire. Let me get evasion checks from you three again. Shell Shock, Sully, and Brendan. Shell Shock!
That's why we play the game.
Shell Shock with that legendary evasion roll. I'm gonna tell you what ends up happening. You'll have a chance to have an attack of opportunity and exclamation mark after Brennan has his turn real quick. Um, you guys say, "Oh my fucking god, this is what kind of tech they're working with," and you guys see two chromed cats walking in with a flamethrower spout right on his back, flaming at you guys. And Shell Shock, you're like, here we go.
So, can I get an attack before they come in? Like, as they're walking
They walked through, tried to spray flames on you guys, and you guys have dodged it. But I want to I want to let Brandon be able to try to get a swing in at this point. Then I'll let you be able to hop in with something.
He is no longer hostile.
He is no longer hostile. He's been operated on by Sully. Yes, that's correct.
These captains
Came in with flamethrowers on their back. Yes, they are definitely chromed and definitely dangerous and not innocent. Well, actually, you can be able to be the judge if they're not innocent. Now, so I'll put a question mark on it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull out the great sword, and I'm gonna scream, "Bandit, you're so cool!"
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna swing.
You swing and you're able to cut the flamethrower that was off his back and a piece of his back, and you can tell that it definitely made a difference. It hisses at you as the spat right. Give me a D10. Give me a D10. That's a definitely a face off right there. He's like, no, I'll show you who's big. Brandon's like, I'll show you who's big and bad. Give me a D10. The face off is real. It looks into your eyes, and then you can tell that in its eyes it starts scrolling through the web, and you see pictures of yourself in it. It's doing research on you, and then it just sits down now. It looks at you and just sits down now, while sparks come out of what used to be a flamethrower on its back. I'll put a green dot on it. This thing is not hostile anymore after that happening to it. Awesome. Also, on Authentic Greatsword, if you pull that up, you should see where it says ROF. Tell me if you see if you see where that is. Yes. Are you able to see it? Okay, I just have to make sure. That's correct. And now, Shell Shock, you can where you want to hop in and do. One of them is conceded to Brendan, like, no, I can't fuck with this dude. This guy will kill me. Hello, test.
Sorry.
Are you good?
So, I have a question. Do they have a minus for me?
You don't know. They're cats. You don't know.
Because face off?
You just saw Brandon hiss at them and one back down, so some ideas start running in your head. So you say it's a possibility. That's a good question. They have access to the net, so that means technically it's theoretically possible.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, the only thing I can do is hope you need.
Come, not the only thing. Not the only thing. You saw what Brendan did. You got options. So you got actually a lot of ways for it. Because I remember. Because remember, this also isn't. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say this also isn't Shell Shock's first encounter with you know, some cyber cats neither.
So I'm going to launch a local game right at this
The one right in front of you, like aimed shot or general mass.
no aim shot. I'm going straight to the dome.
Dang. Okay, let's see it.
That would be a 22.
Yeah, this thing. How do you want to do it? Because this thing is gonna get up from this one.
I would say he has the dodge in place and everything. It's like this is look like shit. One day, just pops it up and it deflates a big old thing right in his skull.
Damn, this thing gets sent flying from that nearly out of the building. And you can tell that thing is not going to give you any more problems. The other cat turns and looks at it, and you visibly see sweat running down his face, and now he's shaking. It's super skittish now.
And so I'm gonna pop up the launcher and I'm gonna shoot it. I'm just gonna aim it at the other one and be like, "Do you want some too?"
It completely lays down.
Let's do these flipping combos.
It definitely lays down and submits to you guys. It's not a hostile, and you guys are out of the initiative. And then you got
I'm gonna go continuing to heal that third guy.
yup. You're able to patch him up just fine. And he stands up, cracks his neck, and says, so what you guys got going on here? You guys on a raid or something?" Well, shit, I'm up now. Shit, now what? Now what, chums? This weird place. I have no idea what's here, but and he starts twitching. If anything don't happen quick, I'm just gonna start wrecking shit. And then he starts running, and he runs right into the tripwires, and then the grenades come down and explode on him, and he gets stuck in this gooey cocoon of liquid.
I don't think I can pass that.
You guys see the cocoon start trying to bulge a little bit as he starts to try to fight his way out of the sticky substance of the trap.
Before he ends up killing himself, would you stick with him? Or survive stuck in the cocoon for all
Yes.
So I'm clear.
Yes, sir.
If I'm on the base and he's getting excited about being about
Fire. Yeah, fire. But you're a tech, so you could make it so it's more resistant to explosive. That is definitely an option you could do with some time. That's a good call. You guys look at them as cocoons, and then the people text you saying, "We're so glad. Can you bring them out of there?" We've heard that it's at least $1 million security budget in that bunker.
the security budget right now. I don't know if it's $1 million
And they
now.
say,
I would argue.
That's a, I'm not gonna say nothing. That could be a good point. As you guys look at Camden in this cocoon, you guys determine that a DV-15 brawling check could free him.
Is there a way to safely use my guitar blade and cut it open?
Yes. If you fumble, you might. If you fumble, you have a chance of hitting him though. And you determine that this cocoon has 15 health.
Take care of that. I mean,
There you go. Brandon rips it open, no problem, and
I don't even
he
know why
just and he says, "All right, all right. Thank you for that." And then he starts running down, and he starts running down the stairs.
exits this.
You guys look at each other and it's like, did he just take off? And sure enough, he went deeper into this facility. He's a renowned solo. He's all about getting into action. He says, "You guys aren't moving quick enough." He says, "You guys aren't quick enough," and he runs downstairs. All right, do you guys go ahead? Right, ribs, everything. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Are you guys choosing to try to follow Camden or exit the bunker? The cat skittishly follows you guys as if it's being held for ransom, it feels like.
we gotta check the motors up there.
Do you want to check the panel again after that? After what just happened? After oh yeah, it's broken. This can't check from this one. This one's exploded. That's true. I'm gonna put an X through it. That thing is exploded.
Hey guys, sorry about this. This is like I need to step away to get with the headsets.
Okay, that's all good, man. All right, I see shell shot going down. Anybody else going down to the second floor as well? No, nope.
There's a control panel on each one. That way they can't, come back in. Okay. Yeah. Because if we turn it off, they can just turn it back on. But if we plug it up, then they can just come back and
And they all. Oh, you good? You good?
if I had more, definitely. But before, I could hardly even get there. Well, maybe 10, because if you set one up on each corner, you can drop
Shell shock as you guys are making discussions about the layout and plans. You end up getting a call from Lily. She says, "Yo, man,
Hey Lily, what's up?
yo, how's it going in there? Any new updates? What's going on in there?"
Well, we found Camden.
Does this mean you're not following me?
Right. You're not following me. Right. She says, "Hey, I'm just trying to make sure everything's getting done. I'm trying to get out of here by the thread of my teeth, cause it's getting real weird out here. Look at this, guys."
That's why I want you to take the vehicles and get them out of here. Because we don't want those getting into our hands.
She shows you the video footage, and the cyber dragons are starting to wreak havoc on the targets, and you see people in the picture holding their heads, itching themselves, and starting to fall over, which are symptoms of cyber cancer. It's getting worse. Things are getting worse.
Yeah, and they started.
And then she shows. Go ahead. All right. Then she shows you footage of a dragon wrecking Trauma Tower, like shooting through windows, causing explosions around, and you see renewable renegade gang members. And fashion rebels on the scenes with these cyber dragons.
Fuck. Guys, looks like our circle of the best friends. And shitty ass.
Back to the original conversation. So you came to me. Look, while he gets this specific.
So I do have some rocket fuel.
Yeah, I wanted to just look at, like, I'll give you my grenades. If I jury rig something and try to go through command navigation, I think that's fast. Floor by floor. As much as the level.
So, Aaron,
Yes, sir.
the floors, do they go up or down?
These stairs go down.
It's not really good money for that floor.
But you know there's between 3 and 4 floors already. From scoping it out from outside, you guys know that underneath this bunker is going to be between 3 to 4 floors. And you guys are on floor 1 right now.
Is this cat my friend?
It's skittishly following you behind because it does not want to be. It does not want to be killed.
What's down there?
What'd you say?
The cat knows what's down there.
Hey, so could you catch me up?
Who is this?
Show me.
Broken ribs.
I thought I did.
Oh, okay. You, you're prepared.
Say
We can yeah. It's you're fine. No broken ribs anymore, and you gain your body plus your will. As HP.
Okay. Cool. So somebody else remembers that. Sometimes I think about stuff in my head and I don't say it out loud, at the table.
No, you said it, but you said it, but I don't see a role specifically for him. But it's all good. Being an expert, you whip him up, no patch. I don't need a role. You're good. You good. You good. He's not gonna botch it. You're good. You're good. All right, and I'm
Yeah,
put you.
I figured with us not being in combat, I can just keep on doing it.
It's all good.
That yeah, too. So
Awesome.
what were we talking about?
You guys are going down to the second floor. All right.
Yes. Who knows if my mind's cool right
You guys walk in and you hear the whirring of chain guns. And then you start to see Camden get perforated by bullets not too far in front of you along the hallway. Give me a perception check, everybody.
Sure, why not? I see him. I see him all.
Right? Oh, Sully. Eyes of a hawk, literally. Okay. Okay. You see that there are stun panel traps on the floor. And you hear a net run on the other side of the wall. And you're able to see the chain guns and extra security in here as well. And they look panicked in the face. The security looks panicked from seeing you guys. In this pink box right here with a green arrow that points up. If y'all can see it, let me know if y'all can see it. If not, I can make it visible. It's loading. Yep. Yep. And this would be like going back up to the first floor, and I'll type it up there. And then you guys know on the other side of the wall is another energy panel as well. And you guys are seeing OG Camden getting shredded by bullets. But you know, as soon as you try to step forward, you might get shot by the stun panel, and you might get shot by the chain guns or the extra security. Yes.
Also, with that perception, I'm also able to see that a lot of the problems in this world are because people hoard wealth and then think that they're better than everyone else because they have more resources than them.
It is. It's just like in cyberpunk fashion. He's nailed it. He sees it. He sees it now. He sees it. He sees it. He's exactly on the money with that one. That's exactly fitting the thing for sure. He's stealing renewable energy, stealing energy from a hospital to fund his crazy stuff he has going on, like the cyber cancer, satellites, lasers, moon resorts. He's not a nice guy, and he's very, very wealthy. Does anybody want to help pull him out of this getting shredded? You don't have to. All right. Give me an athletics check.
With this out there,
You can try.
athletics.
Yup.